Hey, hello, and welcome back. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity Show. This is the place where you come to get the tips, tools, and techniques that you need to make more of an impact in your leadership with less of a sacrifice to who you are and in your life. Today, we are talking about the power of clarity in your leadership. Get clear, get confident, get ahead. So, question for you. Have you ever felt like you're moving through life in a fog? You're unsure of your next step. I've been there, and it is frustrating, isn't it? It's kind of like driving with a smudged windshield. Up in Pennsylvania, when spring comes and the snow starts to thaw, the windshields are just splattered with dirty water, and you just get a film, and you can't see through it clearly. Usually by then, you've run out of windshield wiper fluid too, so it makes it all the more challenging. In instances like this, when you are uncertain, where you don't have clarity, you can still move forward, but you're never quite sure what's ahead. You may hesitate, you may second guess yourself, and then sometimes you stop moving altogether. Now, imagine that you do have windshield wiper fluid and that windshield is crystal clear. You see the road, you see the turns, you see the opportunities, you see the obstacles. That's what clarity does for your life and for your career and leadership. It eliminates uncertainty and it helps you move forward with confidence. So, what clarity really means and why it should matter to you. Clarity is about knowing who you are, what you want, and how you want to get there. It's the ability to be able to define your goals, know what they are, to be able to articulate your values, to know what your priorities are so that your decisions and actions align with what matters truly the most to you. Without clarity, it is easy to drift. You say yes to projects that drain you. You stay in situations that no longer serve you, and then you feel stuck because you don't have a clear vision of what is next. But on the flip side, when you do have clarity, everything shifts. Because you have direction, your communication is better. You are able to make decisions faster. You are able to identify and step into opportunities, but with more confidence. So leaders with clarities, they're the ones who inspire. They don't just react to what's happening around them. They act with intention. They set a vision and they move forward toward it with purpose. And it makes it easier for others to follow in their lead. So when you lack clarity, though, hesitation takes over. You second guess your decisions. You struggle to gain trust because you're kind of all over the place. And a lot of times you can feel overwhelmed by competing priorities. So let's consider clarity in leadership. And let's think about how it changes everything. So think about the leaders that you admire, whether that is in the present or in the past. Chances are they have a strong sense of direction. They don't get caught up in every new distraction. Instead, they stay focused on what matters most. Now, imagine a leader who isn't clear. They hesitate, they shift priorities constantly, and they lead their team feeling uncertain. So, without clarity, leadership just feels reactive instead of intentional. But when you have a clear vision, your decision making becomes easier, your communication improves, people know what to expect, they trust your direction. Because believe me, I have worked with leaders stepping into new roles who feel like they need to tackle every single thing at once. And the result is stress, burnout, and a sense of constantly playing catch up. But when they take a step back and they define their key objectives, when they have that direction, then everything changes. They focus on high impact action. They communicate expectations more clearly because they know what they are. They make meaningful progress instead of just spinning their wheels chasing everything. So how do you do this? Okay? How do you gain more clarity in your life and in your leadership? It isn't just something you sit around waiting for. It's something you create. It's not something you're born with or not. It is something you develop. So if you're feeling stuck or uncertain, there are steps that you can take to get clear on what matters most. Here are some things to consider. Start with self-reflection. Set aside time to ask yourself the big questions. What do I truly want in my career? What do I truly want as a leader? What are my top values? And am I honoring them? What drains my energy? And then conversely, what excites me? Sometimes writing things down helps. Other times, talking through your thoughts with a mentor, a coach, or a trusted colleague or a friend can help you look at things differently. Next, get specific about your goals because vague goals create vague results. And I want more than that for you. So instead of saying, I want to be successful, define what success looks like for you. It's your version and definition. Is it leading a team? Is it starting your own business? Is it creating better work-life harmony? The more specific you are, the clearer your next steps become. And it also helps to seek outside perspectives because we all have blind spots. And sometimes we're just too close to a situation to be able to see it clearly. So who are your trusted colleagues, mentors, coaches, friends, even family members that can offer insights or maybe challenge what you're thinking, challenge your assumptions, and help you recognize opportunities that you might be missing? Consider that. Another way to gain clarity is simplifying and eliminating distractions. Take a look at where your time and your energy are going. Are you chasing everything? Are there commitments that you've taken on out of obligation rather than intention? Are you filling your calendar with things that don't truly move you forward? Setting boundaries and focusing on what truly matters can make an immediate difference. But first, you have to know what that is. And then finally, take action. Even if you don't feel 100% ready, clarity isn't something that magically appears after enough thinking. More often than not, it comes from doing. So if you're unsure about a career move, take a small step. Schedule a conversation, start a side project, sign up for a class, because action creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. So making clarity a habit in your professional growth, this is how you can consider it. It isn't a one-time thing. Clarity is not a one and done. It's a practice. So one way to keep it front and center is through regular reflection. Spend 15 minutes at the start or the end of a week and ask yourself, hey, what's working? What's not? Where do I need more clarity? Just by doing that, you get it. And it also helps to surround yourself with people who embody clarity in their own careers, whether it's through mentorship, networking, or professional groups. Find the people that you can be around who have a strong sense of direction, because that in itself can be incredibly motivating. And don't forget the power of continuous learning, whether it's leadership training, mindset coaching, or even up-leveling some of your skills. Investing in yourself sharpens your vision for what's next. So, what is next? Your next steps are to get clear and take action. So if you're ready to gain more clarity, here's a challenge for you. Within the next 48 hours, set aside 30 minutes for self-reflection. Identify one area of your professional life where you feel uncertain. Write down your thoughts of why you are uncertain. And then define a goal to move you in the opposite direction. List at least 3 action steps that will help you move forward. Just brainstorm this. It doesn't have to be perfect because clarity isn't something you find. It's something you create. So start doing that today and then watch how this becomes a habit in your confidence, career, and your leadership transform. So if you would like more insights and resources, head on over to my website at www.debbiepetersonspeaks.com. And until the next time, here is wishing you all the clarity that you deserve. Take good care. Be good to yourself